points in the game.
Position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. To the ground with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that, might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of
speeding down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got some room, it was over. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Runs through a tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Right on the money. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to throw again. Working that left side now. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Logan. Got room at the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Try to get it to the edge. Breaks into the open. Drills him with the stiff arm. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Harris back to pass. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Gonna swing it on second down. Hubs it downfield. Got him in the open. Oh, he's got some space. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig suey.
Scrambling away. He's going to run it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He'll take it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Motion from the wideout. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Arkansas! A great catch and run for 6.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 13 to Coastal Carolina. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
Turning it on! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Harris will throw. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gets it out fast. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it!
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. back to pass. The screen, he can go. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Still looking, on the move. Gets the first himself. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
The sure hands, it's Logan. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Breaks the tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They'll run the screen. On the move at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, the attempt is no good, and it is still a 4-point deficit. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Give to the single back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They believe they can run right here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
the Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Harris will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allison. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. There he goes. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the 1st down with the run.
The Sooners are rolling down the field. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Relentless here on 2nd down. Harris back to pass. Here's a heat. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. That brings them to within 1. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the catch it right into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to SMU. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Trying to burn this defensive back. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Harris will throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space in the passing game. They better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's on target and complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Harris back to pass. Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
You gotta love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
Got a man.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. send that offense back onto the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Grab behind the line. It's Gideon. Turns it on in midfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for room. It's Gideon. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Throws into the middle of the field. And it's caught at the 10.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And the Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Takes the handoff. It's Gideon. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Harris will throw. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's loose at the 15. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. These corners backing off a bit. Got it in the middle, it's Logan. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab, it's Allison. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
On the play, it's 3rd down.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.